fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got Pat Surtain. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Browns and the Texans, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 17 carries, 69 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Herbert's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. The Browns are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 58 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Walker with another carry. A little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they run the option on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
On play action, they'll throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Straight ahead, Walker. Oh, he shifts past him. Pat Surtain up to make the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here's Jake Bailey now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Cleveland offense making their way out. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. They're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jelani Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He completes this to Walker. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 45 on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Woods. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try again with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run again with Walker, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throw complete right side to Cooks. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And we're back now here in Cleveland. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Herbert. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenneth Walker, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And now the Browns coming out on the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Javon Hargrave able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Houston's offense taking over again. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to Walker on first down. It's a room to maneuver. Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Herbert on 3rd down now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now the Browns down by 1. At time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go up the middle with Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to... That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for two here.